Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Infection Free Zone, episode number 11. We have made such rapid progress that we're at a stage where our population has gotten rather large. We're about to add some more, and we're really kind of just stable now when it comes to food, when it comes to ammunition, when it comes to weapons, when it comes to fuel. All of it has been just relatively stable. The one thing that has progressed is our numbers and our defenses. We just tore down our last big outer wood wall section and we need to replace it with brick. So let's go ahead and begin with that assignment. We might have to make our way around this car, but we'll make do. Fortified walls are not yet available to us, but brick walls are definitely a step in the direction we need to and want to be. Okay, we're gonna have to get the car moved to get that last wall section put in.
Roger.
But those walls will get constructed fairly quick. We actually have a group coming in, 2 groups coming in now. I think we can afford to find a way to get through this. We're going to get as far as moving the vehicle. How about we go inside with it? There's our latest group of inbound. There you go.
Roger.
Trading a car for a car's a good trade-off. There we go. That's going to get us that car out of the way. And then, let's see. I was going to send that squad along here.
Roger.
I'm going to go scavenge close to home. We just completed bringing this building down. I'm worrying less about size now and more about just getting the best field of fire that I can get us. So I don't want 4 buildings in a row standing. That still only gets it to 19, huh? On that case.
Going there.
Okay. Another thing that was actively happening was we wanted to bring these guys down. So
Operator,
let's
kill them. Ready for action. Kill them. Reporting. Attack.
do that now. We'll also search the building.
House is infected. Inside. Danger close.
There we go. Okay, food just came down by about 30.
There's nothing left.
Seems to be about it.
No more to find.
They haven't gone away yet, so we'll see if that's
Search done.
the actual case. Nope, they've left.
We're on the move.
Yeah, seems to be about all. A few weapons down, but day's almost done. So we got 2 sections of wall that are nearly done, and that's a good job. The gate will need to be upgraded tomorrow, but otherwise we got through that. And once that's done, we'll start working on farms and acquiring more buildings. We'll need another warehouse. We'll need more housing. Okay, these 2 are done. Let's go ahead and...
Going there.
Didn't I already... Oh, I did assign one. They just got a full vehicle, apparently. We might have to fight those guys, but we're well enough armed. And we are. But look how fast we brought them down.
Ready for action.
No
Search done.
wounds in that fight either. After the walls and the gate have been rebuilt, I think one by one, I'll start replacing those 6 towers and eventually tear down this interior wall as well.
We're losing men.
Whoa! Whoa, buddy. We just lost our first squad in an age. Really the first squad we've lost this whole time. 2 groups swarmed them. I didn't see it coming. I was looking around going, I heard an announcement that there was a fight going on.
Clear.
That's the first time in this playthrough that that's happened. Just a sudden loss of a group.
Going there. Grab your guns. The infected are swarming.
Swarm incoming. Okay. Well, return. We want to cover this northern wall. And that means these guys.
Horde spotted.
Turn to your vehicle as well. And we'll get in and protect this side. It's another tanker that's there. We're spotting that much already. We need to
Reporting. On my way.
we need to get back. We also need to deal with these guys. Okay, no sign of incoming here yet. This is really the only fight we have, which means we need to...
Receiving. Attack! Hostiles inbound! They're coming!
Okay.
Waiting orders. On my way. Ready for action. Receiving. Going there.
Go
Hostiles
retrieve what
inbound.
was lost and clear this area, and then...
No ammo!
No ammo? Oh, our other squad's
We need
close. They're
backup.
almost here.
Taking casualties!
We're screaming,
Orders.
but other than somebody getting wounded. Okay, that vehicle's empty. We'll come for it later. Since they're there, we'll let them scavenge that house and then we'll bring them back because we supposedly have a swarm to deal with. Well, we were expected to have that swarm coming in, and it has not to this point.
We're on the move.
So we're going to take the first one and head back out. Ooh, horde spotted. No, that's just your random run-of-the-mill.
Let's do it. On my way. Roger. Let's do it. On my way.
Use
We're on the move.
anything.
Roger.
Nobody wants to use that road.
Let's do it.
Operator, this is Major Nowak of the Survivors Army. Since we've taken some of your resources, I can offer you some useful information in exchange.
Okay.
Over.
You did what you had to do.
Ask away. Over.
Ooh, other zones. Like that.
What do you know about the infected? Over.
Not much. Mostly we just kill them. Over.
Tell me about your army. Over.
When everything went south, our division regrouped and tried to keep it together. We weren't nearly enough, so we started to enlist others. Police officers, security, even mercenaries. Now we're continuing our mission and trying to wipe the damned infected off the planet. Over. Those damn bastards are everywhere. Robbing, killing, raping, kidnapping, you name it. We're getting rid of this scum whenever we see them. Although there seems to be fewer of them now. There are others out there. We visited quite a few during our missions. They vary in size, population, and military strength, and obviously, a lot of them can't make it. But there are some which are still holding on, just like you. There were a few settlements that transmitted this kind of invitation. They're mostly all gone now. This one must be sent by some prankster or whoever gets their hands on a long-distance radio transmitter. Everybody can be listening in, and we need to ensure the safety of the operation.
Alright, well, we're into the morning. That little section of wall is done. That one's nearly done, and it's time to reassign everyone. 38 towers now to fill all guard duties. Just have enough on the scavenger missions, but we also want to now deconstruct the gate and get it upgraded today. I do think it's time to likewise go ahead and start with farming. Finally, livestock. Interesting. Not sure we're going to have that much space around though, but alright, walls are done. Brick walls throughout now. Just one wood gate to replace. No. Again? Jeez. Okay. We want to convert like this building up here. I'd like to prioritize that project just a bit. Let's pull some people. I lost a squad there. I left them sitting there. No, I want to take a car out. We need that truck.
Hostile group incoming.
Alright, we spotted a group of a hostile squad.
For the zone.
We've got them outgunned, and we've got the vehicle. So they should be easy to finish off. and are. And even though just pistols, they were well armed. Not liking how I'm spread out at the moment, but we will resolve. I'm also down to 4 squads instead of 6, so we need to get 2 more squads active here pretty soon.
No free space in warehouse.
Ooh, double large groups. Well, one of them's only a single, but there's 10 in this neutral group.
Ready for action.
We'll say head right back for the base. These guys are headed straight for us. Get the car and then head in that way. They're headed straight for us. We'll find out real quick. I'm gonna unassign and then move them over to here.
Going there.
Incoming transmission.
Sir, we've encountered a group of
Survivors.
people willing to join us.
Sweet. Okay, well that replaced the 8 we lost.
Send them out.
We're gonna quickly turn them into 2 new squads.
Head back to your shelter.
I sent them up to retrieve this vehicle.
Ready for action.
They're searching that one. And there's 11 new. Replacing the 8 lost. Plenty of pistols, but no rifles for them, so they're going to start a little light. They are that close to deconstructing the tower that it's at 100%, but they have 1 pistol left to get, or 3 pistols left to grab out of there, so it's a little bit on the useless side right now. Let's get one of the new squads
Roger.
down here.
They're trying to get inside.
I still think we had a swarm, and it looks like we did. They are coming in. That swarm is probably what took out this squad. They were just at the far edge of the map. Checking in on these 2. Bad timing on the gate being down, but we'll get everyone down here.
Reporting. On my way. Infected incoming.
We have plenty of defenses. They should be easy enough. This is so nearly done, but we don't have that field of fire at the moment. We'll have it soon.
They're trying to get inside.
9-day difference from that first playthrough, huh? Night and day difference. With one of those vehicles coming back in, by the way, food is stable right now. Ammo's on the up. Weapons just grew significantly, and we actually have one of these guys. Let's go ahead and swap. Looks like we already dealt with the swarm, so I'm going to send these 2
Waiting orders. Let's do it. Ready for action.
together. I'm not sending these other groups out right. Well, don't want to send 1 up there. We've got raiders up there. We'll send 1. Looks like all 4 of these buildings that we're trying to bring down right now are all on the verge of being done.
Hostiles inbound.
Or at least it's down to just materials. The breakdown part is complete. Now it's just hauling materials back. Alright, with 3 units we should be able to finish this a little bit faster, and then I want to take those guys on. It was. They had a large group. Very poorly armed, so...
To all survivors, the infection is in decline. Seek others and rebuild.
Oh, really? You pick this as the neighboring area? To Vancouver Lake?
Going there.
I don't know how any of those things could be found there. There's 0 buildings in that zone, but we'll send a squad on an expedition.
Clear.
It is daytime, so we might as well get on with our tasks, right? That's going to be down nearly here in just a moment. We need to reassign everyone else away from guard duty. We'll send a car that way, because there's really not much to gain.
Roger.
Oh, that's right, I replaced 2 squads. We have backup vehicles here. I'm wondering if I want to go retrieve one of our vehicles. We had another vehicle up here, did we not? Yes. Those guys will be up here for a minute. Go ahead. These are the guys I want to send out, but we've got these 2 to go deal with these guys. Okay, let's check back in on these 3. We're going to hang out for a little bit, waiting for that squad to get here. However, I want to give them a chance at some protection, and that's not the one I'm looking for that. We're going to send these ones right here on this row. Why are they moving so slow? Vehicle condition. Okay, the vehicle took a ton of damage. We need to bring the vehicle back and then get it repaired, which means these guys are just going to go on their own. They've got the fuel. Okay, these guys are slowly coming back with a damaged vehicle. They're making their way there. How we doing? Okay, we've got support in the area. They're fine.
Reporting.
They went on foot, idiots.
Clear.
This is quite the hill, by the way. And these are the railroad tracks that go
Clear.
from Portland to Seattle, or all the way down to LA. I brought down that guy down to the last one. Okay, it's not quite how I would expect that to work, but apparently that's how it's going to work for the outside areas.
Chief, can you hear me? We're beyond the range of our basic radio. We'll scavenge this entire area for resources and look for anything of interest. Let's hope this place isn't
No free
infested.
space in warehouse.
Okay, and that's how that's going to work.
Loud and clear. Thanks for the report. Stay sharp.
Warehouse is full. Even with the new warehouse? Oh man. We are going to have to incorporate something big like this. Well, it's nighttime, so back to work. Farms are done, all of them. Checking back in. The car made it.
Waiting orders.
We're going to tell the car to repair, and then we're going to keep the squad here for defense for the night. That's our vulnerable point back there. We don't have the towers or the wall up. Okay, we have...
Waiting orders.
Why don't we
Going
switch?
there. Ready for action.
You're
We're on the
closer,
move.
you're closer, and there's no reason for us to stay here. Once we have them all, we can send them all back or on to the next area. Oh, they went through a lot of fuel.
They're coming.
Yeah, they got enough. They're okay. I'm guessing that is their
Take them down.
progress on the search. Towers are all assigned, so we're fine there, but we do have issues regarding a swarm inbound and only a single unit to assist. We're going to want to drag in at least one of these units.
Waiting orders.
Our group's searching. It is clear that it's a progress bar, so they're about halfway through searching, I suppose, shoreline. Got 2 squads to help defend the base. These 3 are all fairly close, so if the horde's bad, we can provide support. And here it comes. Coming in from the northeast this time.
Operator, on my way.
This building's not yet brought down, so we're going to have some issues with that, but we'll have enough cover. Right now it's just 4, 5.
Search done. No more to find. Another one incoming.
Our building is under attack.
Wonder, do we have any? No. Pistols it is.
They're breaking into our building.
But we're taking them out pretty quickly here.
The door won't hold much longer. The door won't hold much longer.
And last 2, last 1, and that is that horde dealt with. Okay, we have made it to morning, so switching off. 34 on guard duty now. Farming's gonna stay there. Let's get the building as top priority, scavenging for the rest. Which means our next warehouse should be up quickly. We're using resources, so at least at the moment we're not full. And we're getting that wall built up pretty quick, but we need to get these 2 back out and about. So just remember why this why this group doesn't have a vehicle. That's because it's here and we're repairing it. No more space to store. We finished the warehouse. Nah, it's not full. We've got 1,000. Oh, the wall's done. Okay, wall is done. Now, if it'll fit, we can put in the gate. Okay, looks like we're going to be going this way with our gate. That's okay. That vacancy, that hole, will get a metal tower right there. The vehicles all seem to park here anyway on their way in.
Building clear.
Okay, we spotted some raiders over here. And this squad is a little isolated. They walked away from their car. They're leaving the car. This could end up in a fight. One that is not an automatic. We only have a single assault rifle. Starting from a protected position with that one assault rifle, making a huge difference. 2 of them get inside. Oh my gosh, they're leaving the car again.
Receiving. We're on the move.
They're really not attached to that car.
Building clear.
We didn't get the gate or the tower built, but with that wall complete, we're secure. Food's starting to come down. There's that big concern, but it is winter. It's April. It's going to be good season, you would think, by May. We're going to start producing that faster. We need to convert that into a cookhouse.
Clear.
This is showing up as searched and nothing found, which makes sense because there's literally nothing to be found there. But it is setting us up to continue on with other projects. However, with fuel low, we need to get back to base and refuel. I guess bring back the weapons while we're at it. And then we will send them on, once they've refueled, onto the next region. But that is the first outer region searched.
There are some infected around here.
Just as we're hitting morning, we've got a rival squad heading into our area. I've already got a group in a vehicle here that can begin to engage them. And we'll just keep people on the towers. We're not full.
Ready for action. Let's do it. There's nothing left.
So why aren't we emptying our storage?
Construction complete.
Alright, well, let's get this group back out and about once again. And we're going to get the next area, which obviously is also going to be limited on what it has.
We're on the move. There's nothing left. Clear.
So I've very quickly had this tanker repaired today. We're going to make sure this one also gets repaired. All those vehicles that are here. And we're going to start kind of rotating vehicles a little bit so that we can get everything repaired, get everything up. That cookhouse will be done fairly soon. It's going to help us as we are starting to get some grain and get those first harvests in. But all of a sudden, the gate's ready. The first tower is ready. I think we can deconstruct this one. But after that, it's pretty clear we're going to need another warehouse soon. As for our living capacity, we seem to be just about maxed out. We are. We have 1 space remaining right now, is all. So we need to get another house as well. The nice thing about what we're doing right now is it is giving us some of those opportunities, but that's going to get us 24. And all of a sudden we're down to just 2 buildings that are open. We are going to have to incorporate another area, but I also want to make sure that we get all of these surrounding buildings brought down first. And we're doing a pretty good job with that one. We still have some towers occupied, don't we? Yes, we do. But we're definitely down to a handful of buildings that we haven't started, and just a couple that we're working on right now. So we're going to have that nice clear line of sight fairly soon. These guys will be starting that project. We've quickly made our way through this neighborhood. In fact, all of a sudden only one of them is even working. Let's get
Waiting orders. We're
back
on
in
the move.
there and continue up.
There's nothing left.
That car is now fully repaired. So that becomes usable
Search done.
once again. Looks like we have to have some sort of clearance to do it. The only mobile home park remaining in the area. There used to be so many more when I was younger. Group of survivors coming into the base. Let's hope they're friendly. They're not well armed, so they would be easy to take care of.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
The mouths to feed part
Send 'em
is
in.
a little concerning.
Building clear.
Space for them, a little concerning.
There's nothing left.
Might have to turn away future ones. We're going to have to expand beyond what we have here. This is clearly not going to be big enough.
Clear.
But then the question becomes, where do you expand
Building
into?
clear.
I think this becomes an easy candidate to
Building adapted.
incorporate all of these buildings, because you already have a pretty clean field of fire, plus it gets us close to having a huge warehouse. Okay, I don't like this squad being out alone at night like this. We are going to need to create some sort of med bay also, now that we're in that
No
situation.
more find.
Headquarters, warehouse, shelter, we have all of those. We have not built a barn yet. And we have no livestock at this point.
Search done.
But we've really only just gotten the cookhouse. None of those are
There's
available.
nothing left. There's nothing left.
Still just the brick wall and the metal tower are the main.
Port,
But
fire.
there. Med bay. They heal all other workers and squad members who occupy hospital beds. So they do have to come in to get healed. We have a research center. Oh, and the weather center too. Allows you to predict weather up to 9 days ahead. Both of those could be very handy for us. And this is making me nervous that it could be based right here. No, they're moving away. It's not them. But we do suddenly have a bunch of traffic right here.
Waiting orders.
You
Let's
as
do it.
well. That's
Infected incoming.
a lot of attention we don't want. That's a lot of attention we don't want. Food is back in a much better way, especially after a big harvest.
Requesting support.
Got 40 pistols, plenty. Cookhouse, what are you even doing?
Clear.
That one's group done, but this one's coming in for them too. This is a well-armed group, and they are largely taken out before they ever reach the building, so they'll be okay. Not sure where I want to venture off to next. Other side of the road, I suppose. And it's morning. It's June. It is June. Okay. Well then. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say farewell for a little bit. It's gonna be the end of this episode. But outside of a little bit of chaos, I did not have my squads all together. We got spread out a little bit with a couple event type things happening, and then a swarm came, took out one group and a second group that both got isolated, and my bad. And that was the first losses we've actually taken, like physically fighting, outside of that one event, which incorporated a bunch of new people into the camp anyway. We've got over 100 citizens now. We've already expanded into that second area. We've got it fully enclosed. We've got metal towers, metal gates through most of it. We've got a few of the old wooden towers left. But next up has got to be in beginning to incorporate this next area right through here. And because we don't have enough space, but we will continue to take down. Maybe I just need to start incorporating it. Just continue to take down the ones here. Maybe we cancel, but we would have to figure out. No, that one's got to go. It has to go. It's in the way of the walls. But yeah, very much on the verge of beginning to incorporate a whole nother area, doubling the size of our camp. We need the buildings. We need the warehouse storage space. We need to get all the way down here and incorporate that as well. We're getting rather large, but we're still defensive. We're still strong. And as we have more people, that all gets easier. But of course, the food part becomes harder. But all of a sudden, we're almost plus 100 from where we were. The ammunition is growing slightly. The weapons is growing at a good pace. Fuel is growing finally. And general resources are all looking pretty dang good because of the deconstruction of our area surrounding the walls. So we have that clear line of fire throughout. There's only one mostly done. So we have 3 that are not done on the north side. We have 1 not done on the west side. I'll probably want to bring this one down for the clear line of fire, but it's actually beyond anyway as it is, so we don't need to. But as we go to incorporate lower, I don't know, we'll probably just bring our wall in off of this, so that'll keep that up. So we'll need this one, so that's 4. We want to get that one just barely. That's 5, but not so much. It's on the edge. It's very much on the edge. I think we're okay with that one. So really there's just 4 to bring down to have our north and west perimeters completely covered off. These are all partway done as it is, so we're gonna have to go ahead and bring them down, but I'm guessing actually we'll keep these 2 and then start that process. We're gonna have to bring that rubble down. We're gonna have to and we'll probably bring our walls like right next to that, right down here, and then have just enough space for towers down here and then wall just beyond it, and you've already got a pretty clean field of fire. Maybe a couple smaller buildings just on the edge, maybe that one. See, once we get everything in, wall into here. We'll have to clear some space like through here, I think, or maybe this one, because we want to go outward and bring this large warehouse into play as well, which means we'll probably wall additionally around these couple buildings. You've already got a decent field of fire there. We'd have to bring down all of this eventually, and this, but that means resources. It's not too hard to cover it, defend it, do what you got to do. But in the short term, we only have 2 buildings left vacant, and we already know of multiple things that we need to construct. We've got to expand further. 2 areas, absolutely not enough, but my oh my, what a strong start to this playthrough. At some point, I know we're going to face some challenges, but it really hasn't happened yet. I've had one rough night, and it wasn't even half bad. It was more about lack of attention where it needed to be. A group isolated like this, not a scenario I want, but they're getting to the last of what they need to do now. Looks like to investigate these, we have to kind of get a message from time to time on it. So in the short term, we got to just keep scavenging what's left. But this whole tile has been completely unexplored. This tile, we've owned a couple houses. This tile, we've only done the immediate vicinity here and a couple houses in here. We have not done this tile yet, other than maybe 1 house. And we've done the right half of this tile, but not all of that half. We're a long ways from being done scavenging. There's a lot of homes, a lot of businesses. Most of the businesses are done, though. Gets a little trickier. But as we've already seen, it becomes pretty easy to just take a row of houses and knock them out, especially with 6 squads. Really doesn't take too long to get through that, but things are going so well. I don't want to jinx things, but hard to imagine us struggling at the moment. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.